Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool and this is Gems of War. And today we're going to be going over the class event, the Shaman class event with 3 teams most likely, you never know, 2 to 4 teams, high, mid, and low. And whatever we do after that, I don't know, we'll see. It might be a shorter live stream, it might not. We'll see there too. I never know. So, yeah, if we get past the class event quickly, we might move into PvP, Tower of Doom. Those are some examples. So let me get everything started here. I'll put in chapters so you can skip this. Shout out to the people watching after. Shout out to the lurkers. Having kind of a weird, strange week this week. I don't want no sympathy, just letting you know what kind of mind frame I'm in. You know, we had the failed attempt at looking at a house that was very annoying, like on Tuesday. I couldn't sleep that night and barely got any sleep. So that led into the next day, and then the next day was annoying, and it's just been a couple annoying days in a row for me. Didn't even get out the Elden Ring video last night that I wanted to put out. I'll probably try to put it out today, but I'm not sure. You know, it feels like every day there's like 2 or 3 hours of just weird, annoying stuff that costs time that makes me not get as much done. I don't know. Still trying to move and everything. Like, I had another one fall through today. It's so annoying. Like, these sites where you look up rentals or anything, they're so behind. Like, everything we've like tried to go see is off market like 2 days before we sent the thing in. So if you don't like get it immediately, you're screwed. You have to like see one as soon as they get put on the site, and then you have to say, I want to come see it right now, or else you're not gonna be able to. It's gonna be off market. So it's crazy right now. Everything costs way too much, and it goes off market so fast. It's impossible to find a place. I don't know how people, like, do it. Like, if you're in desperate need of moving, how do you do it? Like, it's crazy. But anyway, I got another little metaphor, anecdote to describe the area I live in. I think it's a good description to give you guys an idea what I deal with every day. We'll talk about it in a minute. But, yeah. Let's see. Do I got everything here? I got that. Got to do the playlists. So if you ever want to find a live stream, just go check the playlists. If you can't find it anywhere else, it should be on there at least. My computer's freezing. Who's here? We got Sauna. I see Livewire. It only shows me a couple up there, so I'll have to jump into the chat. Oh, geez. I don't want to see the Steam charts. They gain like a 0.5%. They're probably celebrating. They're probably popping champagne and buying cakes and birthday balloons and stuff because they went up by 0.5%. They put out an update. Usually they go way up. But instead of dropping like 10% every month, they went up by a 0.5%. They're probably so excited at the studios. We stopped our skid. We're now going up by 0.5%. We put out a whole update. We usually gain like hundreds of people back. We gained back like 3 people. Yeah! They're popping champagne right now, dancing on tables. I see Chad there. Thank you so much, Chad. My laptop's being slow. I'm sorry. We got the class challenge. Power up your hero's class. Shaman. Defeat enemy champions to gain bonus class champion experience. I'm sure a lot of y'all already did this, but at least I'm not the last one to put it out today, probably. Live chat. Live chat. This laptop is so slow. I'm about to just say, forget the laptop. Anyway, I'll tell my little thing. To describe this area perfectly, there was this memorial to a person, you know, like a cross, like somebody died, like they got into an accident. You know, I'm not saying they did anything wrong. It's not about the person that got into the accident. It's not about the person with the memorial. It's not about that. They got into an accident. They died. They were on a motorcycle. They put up a memorial, like a cross, some flowers. They put the helmet like on top of the cross. It like says the person's name and everything. It was nice, you know. People were putting flowers at it and everything. It was on the corner, like you come off an exit and it's on the corner. And it says like rest in peace to this person, and, you know, had his helmet there and everything. He was like a motorcycle guy. Well, it didn't last 6 months before 2 idiots wrecked into it. Like, I could not believe it. And I happened to be there at the time that it happened. Like, how is that a thing? Like, first of all, how do 2 people wreck into it? Second of all, how am I there to see it happen? Like, like this happens so much that I'm just seeing this crazy random occurrence, I guess, of 2 idiots wrecking into each other so bad that they skid off the road into the memorial and send the helmet flying like 50 feet. So now this poor person's memorial helmet rest in peace thing is like all scratched up and dented and in the middle of the road way down the street because 2 dummies wrecked into each other and like they like wrecked into each other into the memorial of this other person that died. That'd be like wrecking into a graveyard or a cemetery. Like, that's how bad it is around here. People don't respect other people's stuff. No one knows how to think. They're all stupid. Like, they don't think like, well, you know, they never do that to me. Should I like maybe not do that to them since they never do that to me? They've like never ever done that. But here I am doing it right now. Is that how it should go? I don't know. Maybe I should crash into somebody's memorial. That sounds cool. I know it's an accident and stuff, but how does that happen? I've never seen that in my life. And 2 people, not just one person. Not one person, like, losing control and running into it. Like, that would be bad enough. It was 2 idiots wrecking into each other, like, on top of it. And then sending the helmet flying 50 feet down the road. I'm like, what the heck, dude? How does this happen? Oh, this only here. Only here. Like, they need to make a TV show about this place, I swear. Alright, class challenge. Let's go. That perfectly describes where I live. Idiots will wreck into a memorial of someone else that died. We got Sana, Effley, Mark, Livewire. Sana, Livewire, Chad. What are y'all saying? Good morning, celebrate good times, oh yeah. Nah, man, just everything's a failure, Mark. Everything's a failure, so we have nothing, no irons in the fire. We keep putting them in, and they keep, like, there's, like, no fire or something. Or it's not an iron. Like, it's never even a thing. You know, we think we're putting an iron into the fire, but it's not. It's invisible. It's never existed. There's no fire, something like that. Yeah, I'm hoping today we have a better day today. I always like when it rains. I'm hoping it rains. Keeps all the idiots inside. Mark says, odd, they just happened to hit that exact memorial. I know. Dude, I know. I need a dash cam. I swear I could make an awesome YouTube channel. Just showing y'all all the stupid idiots around here that have no brain. Or they're just really selfish. Like, super duper. Like, you think a selfish person, these are crazy. Like, you wouldn't even imagine how selfish. All they think about is themselves. Like, other people don't exist. Type of thing. Alright, let me do a chapter here. Like, that person never does that to me. Should I do that to them? Oh, well, sure, why not? Why not? Class event. 9 minutes. Man, I'm starting at the 9-minute mark today. That's not very good. Alright, what are we going to do here for the class event, the Shaman class event? You know how class events go. Sometimes you can use the same team from earlier in the week for something else. Sometimes you just want to look at the weapons immediately because there's not a very good crop of choices for the troops. It's more restricted than a lot of other events. It's going to be the kingdom and then like a typing. So sometimes it's really restricted. So and then class events you want to do for free. 99% of the time, you shouldn't invest gems into it. You don't want to buy the weapon. You get the weapon for free just by equipping the class. These are some of the rules and hints and tips for class events. So, looks like we have a couple, like we have Ketris we could use. Would never recommend Toras, he's horrible. You know, King Minos with the 50% start. We just got to make sure it's a Taurus, which it has to be because that's part of the restriction. Oh crap, just dropped my controller. Now we're on pets. But yeah, Chad running out there, butt crack is showing, rag in his back pocket. He says, Chad says it's halfway through the month. We got to get this thing a-going. It's the 14th of March. He wants to see it continue. Thank you so much, bro. Getting it started. Alright, well, we got Mechator. Might be good for lower level people. Same kind of stuff we've been dealing with all week here, you know? You got the Soothsayer if you want to do that in Powered. Sometimes it's better than nothing. You do get bonus brown mana from brown gym matches. That might be a thing. That's like a tacit way to go. Do like a Black Manacles with triple Soothsayer. So, I don't know. I might just go with Ketris. Do a couple Ketrises with the King Minos. Since I already have Shaman at 100, I don't need to level it, so I'm going to be interested in maybe leveling something different. If I were you and you already have Shaman leveled, maybe do Archer because you have a bunch of green troops. Maybe do Titan because you have a bunch of brown. And we got to just pick a weapon that's mana generation. So we have access to everything. You would do the wand. And I know that 80% of you have the wand. And this is the high level team, so I'm going to use the wand. Just do something like this. Doesn't have to be exactly this. You can use a different weapon. You know, if you're going to look up a different weapon, look up, you just look up Wild Plains. Rage Reaver's probably good if you got Rage Reaver. Bang. I might even just use it. I like Rage Reaver. Let's just use it anyway. I think it's better. Might be better. But then you have to make yourself a Taurus. So I guess I'll do that, though. I kind of like that. I might use Rage Reaver for another team. I don't want to use it on this one. But that's a good example of a replacement that you could do if you don't have... If you're not one of the 80-something% that has the Wand of Stars. You could do Rage Reaver. You could do this one. It makes green and brown. Now, with those two, you have to make yourself Shaman class. So you have all Shaman on your team, or they won't work as good. But something like Wild Cleaver. If you don't want to make yourself all Shaman... You can use the Wild Cleaver. That way you're exploding, and it doesn't matter if you're a Shaman or not. So that's a really good one. If you don't have the wand. Just giving you some, you know, the Doom Spade would be great. You'd have to make your whole team brown, though, so you're going to have to take off the King Minos, maybe put on Soothsayer or something. Now you got, you can use the Doom Spade that you got earlier this week. But for me, for my team, I'm going to go... with the wand. We won't use it in the next team. Something like this. We're going to go all in on the Ketrises for the damage. We got King Minos with the 50% start for Taurus, which is Ketris the Bull. And then we got this as our mana generation. And we're going to go... I would recommend you do Archer or Titan or Shaman. I'm going to go with something I'm leveling at the moment, which is Necro. A 50% start class that you're leveling at the moment. We got all green. We got green, red, brown, blue. So we're missing purple and yellow. So we look for a double green with a minus purple or yellow. There's yellow. That's not right. Double green. There's purple. Okay, we'll do the Maze Banner. Alright, let me put a chapter for the high-level team. Sana says it's halfway through the month. Let's get this thing going. Appreciate it. Doing pretty well. I just don't want the end of the month to fall off, so that's why I'm saying these things. We do have the chat-a-thon at the end of the month. I have no idea when it's going to be, and I hope I can make it all the way through it. I almost feel like I should... I'm going to have to do the gifted memberships, like, early in the chat-a-thon or something to make up for last time. Like, whether we make it or not. I won't even, like, wait to see if we're going to make it. I'll just give it anyway, just to celebrate the chat-a-thon. Alright, high-level team. At the 15. Putting in chapters for you. Hit that like button, turn in your tickets. If I haven't said that already. Oops, I clicked on the wrong thing. Give me a sec. Now I put in a chapter. I better go. I don't want to make the chapter bad. If you're just now tuning in, if you hit the chapter, go back a little bit, because I explained if you don't have the wand, other things that you could use. So if you're a person that clicked on the chapter and you don't have the wand, there are other options. Alright, what do we got? The wand up. Look at that, both catchresses. Shoot on 2. Might just make 2 teams for this class event. Get a high level and a mid/low, maybe. We'll see. Have some sort of same week? I feel like I'm always complaining on here. Like, I don't really tell you guys the good stuff, and I always just tell you the bad stuff. So it sounds like I'm always complaining, or I'm always sick, or something like that. But it's because I'm on here every single day. So if I pop in and say, oh, I don't feel too good today, and that's like twice a month or something, but I'm on here every single day, it sounds like it's way more. I always feel like I'm on here saying I don't feel good or something. Or I'm grumpy, or I'm having a bad day, or something happened. Well, that's going to happen if you're on stream every day. Especially as a person with not great luck, bad luck. We just need to get up our wand. Because it's blocking the crap out of the catchers anyway, so you have to get up the wand first. And then you hope it gets enough mana to fill itself back up, and both catchresses. Dash cam for Christmas, baby. Livar says you're lucky you'd get a dash cam and no events would happen in front of you again. That's not true, because I have a camera and events still do happen. It's just not a dash cam. I've seen some crazy things on my camera. It's almost worse to have a camera. I almost wish I don't have it. But it's cool because it records, like it records everything, like all the motion. And then if something happens, I can review the footage and it's saved. So if a person was to do something, then I would have the footage. And I could, you know, it's better than not knowing like who and what and where. And it's also like a little bit of anxiety and you almost wish you didn't have it. You got anybody out there have one of those ring cameras, where like doorbell cams? I think a lot of people have those these days. Could probably shoot this guy if we need him. Clean up. Karate on the like button. Do a Jean-Claude Van Damme split on the like button. Yeah, Asana's got the suspenders, baby. Cover up that booty crack. Supernova's here. I'll try to get that Elden Ring boss video out. It's not going to, like, take a ton of work or anything. I just had no time yesterday. Before I knew it, it was, like, 9 o'clock, and I still hadn't played Gems of War. So I finished, like, I had to play a little bit. I didn't even get as much work done as I wanted to yesterday. Like, I have a certain number in mind of amount of things I want to get done, and I was a little bit short, a little bit shy. And I did it so many days in a row. I did so good, too. I was like so annoyed, right? I'm like, I hate when I break a streak. I was crushing it. That's kind of like with Gems of War. It's relatable. You know, if you do your adventure board and dungeon every single day, and then you miss a day, you feel a type of way. And that's how it's supposed to be. That way, before you feel a type of way, you know, like, hey, if I don't do this, I'm going to feel a type of way. And that like, makes you do it. Because you don't want to feel like that. So it's kind of relates to Gems of War as well. Like, I was doing this every day, whatever it is. And the reason, like, as soon as you get, like, 5, 6, 7 days in a row, you do not want to miss a day. And if you do, you feel terrible. So that's your motivation for not missing a day. Is like, I don't want to feel like that. I don't want to let myself down. I don't want to have to make excuses for myself. Start making it. No one else is there to hear your excuses to yourself. So you know it's an excuse. You can't fool yourself. You're fashionably late. What are you wearing right now? What are you wearing, Supernova? What's so fashionable about you? Let's hear it right now. What kind of fit you got on? Supernova. I'm trying to think. What Supernova be wearing right now? Probably like a tank top, some shorts. You wear sandal? You got some sandals on, some flip-flops? Hanging out by the beach? I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. Chad's wearing his work uniform at all times. "12-inch meatball, yeah." Mark says I have a Ring doorbell, also no neighbor issues. Livewire says I have a Ring doorbell, the neighbor sets it off playing basketball all the time. I feel like people think it's for them. Like, as soon as you get one, it's somehow for them. And they start performing for it. Like clowns. Like, dude, I did not buy this for you. I'm not supposed to be worrying about you. All of a sudden, you're performing for it like a clown. Like, when I bought this, you were not in my brain. It was everybody else. But now you're the one performing for it like a clown. Like, I don't get it. Like, whenever I see certain people on it, I don't even watch it. Because I know nothing's gonna happen. But then some of those same people start being weird and performing for it like clowns, and I don't understand. Like, I did not buy it for you, but now all of a sudden... Anyway. Chad's wearing a red hoodie and khakis. Supernova's wearing a gi with a big gold chain. Like Mr. T. I don't know why Mr. T came in my brain. Like the real one, not... A big gold chain, I guess, is where I got that. Supernova's in a lime green thong and flip-flops. He's in an adult diaper with a giant alcoholic drink. He's ready to go. He does not have to use the bathroom. You strap on your diaper when you have that giant alcoholic drink. It's afternoon and it's 5 o'clock somewhere, right? Yeah, I know. Where's Supernova at? He never said what he was wearing. Maybe it's just a Reuben. He's got a piece of meat in front of his... TMI, Chad. What's up? What's everybody wearing right now? I'm wearing a black shirt with blue shorts. I want to know. A onesie? Ooh, I like that. Does it have a butt flap? It's like one of them, you know, the kids wear the onesie and like a little baby with the butt flap. We gotta go poo-poo. You gotta take off the diaper. I want one of those, dude. That'd be so easy. Put on a onesie, you gotta go get up at night, gotta go to the bathroom, you just unbuckle your flap. Just go sit down. Or just leave the flap unbuckled the whole night, and then you just go and sit. Or maybe some chaps. You sleep in some chaps. Your whole butt shows. And you can just go sit on the toilet when you gotta go. No butt flap. Ah, Mark, no butt flap? What? I'm just kidding. Alright, getting some mana. We got Catchers. We shoot on 2 because it does splash damage. So you want to make sure you're using all of your damage. You don't want to shoot on 1 because there's nothing above 1. You don't want to shoot Shusha on 4 because there's nothing below 4. It's hitting the thing and then the thing above and below. So that's why you shoot on 2. That's all I can really say. Like, you shoot on 2 first, unless you killed the first enemy with skulls or something. Like, if your first instance of damage is coming from Ketris, you shoot on 2. If the first slot's still alive and if the first 3 troops are the first 3 enemy troops are still alive, you shoot on 2. So you're allowed to hit them with skulls and not kill them, and then shoot on 2 still. So we hit him with skulls. He's got 4. I'm still going to shoot on 2. Get that kill. Bang. I think the only thing that would be faster than this is maybe Red Macaco or something like that. And then it would probably fall off before this would fall off. So this might take you a little further. But like, if you were to Red Macaco into a Ketris, that might be the fastest way to go. But to spend all that time and effort to switch teams, I don't know if I would do that. Mark with the 2. Oh yeah, I like it. Train cars are passing by quickly. We had Chad and then Sauna and then Mark. I'll take it. Alright, let's get some mana. Unless we can kill that. Ooh, so close. Good luck wishes to me. I appreciate that, man. I really want to find somewhere. I want to move, and I want to be smooth and easy. Every time I've ever moved, it's always been some sort of rushing around with like a chicken with your head cut off situation. And most of the time it's probably my own fault. But I'm hoping that it's not that this time. Like, I want to have a nice, smooth transition to a better place. And that sounds crazy, but be great. The easy part is like almost anywhere is better than where I'm at. The hard part is just finding a place that, and then actually moving. I know I talk about that a lot, but that's what's been on my mind. That's what I'm thinking about. When I'm not on here, that's what I'm thinking about. I take time every morning and look. Because I take my daughter to school, and she wants to get there early. For some reason, she wants to be the first kid to walk through those doors. So I have to get there, and then I have to, like, sit there for, like, 30 minutes and wait. Because I can't just let her out. She's only 8, and there's no teachers out there. So I have to, like, sit there and wait. And I'm sitting there for, like, 30 minutes. So every morning I'm looking for, like, at least 30 minutes lately. Maybe not every morning, because some mornings it's slightly different. Like, Mrs. Cindy don't have to go to work, so... Or maybe she has to go to work at a weird time, and then have to... But, you know, 3-4 days out of the week, I'm sitting there looking. Alright, I better switch teams, because we're going to run out of sigils if I don't, but this is the high-level team. So now we got to make one with no Ketris. Probably no King Minos. I don't think there's like a mid-level team per se. King Minos is okay. You could use him as a Ketris, kinda. I could see a person tripling up on King Minos. That wouldn't be horrible. Doubling up on it with a Soothsayer, maybe, something like that. I think I'm just gonna make a low level. You can either use the high level or the low level. And I think your best option here is either Black Manacles with triple Soothsayer, but you're probably going to see that team tonight, or some variation of it, so I'll make something different. I think I'm going to go Mechator with Rage Reaver. And then, you know, like Soothsayer or something. Like this, if you don't have Ketris and you don't have Red Macaco and you're sick of Black Manacles or Dawnbringer, here's another team for you. You have a lot of options. If you don't want to like triple up on King Minos or something, just don't use this. You'll be okay. Banner. I mean, you gotta get up you gotta get up. We gotta do brown. feel like you got to get up your Rage Reaver. I might even go all in. Because we're going to make so much red. You just wait and see. I'm going to go all in on that. Class, you have to do Shaman. If you're doing this team, you have to do Shaman. So if you don't want to do Shaman, don't do this team. You have to use a different weapon, at least. Like, you could do this team, but you're going to have to switch the weapon into the explodey weapon. Alright, so here's the low-level team, / mid, whatever. I'll put in a chapter. $31.30. Saving chapters. I need to get back on the comments. Like, I need to at least answer them with text. Like, I keep forgetting to do I haven't done that in a long time on live stream. It's like answer comments. That's one thing like early January I was on it, and then it fell off quickly. I need to start answering comments again. Figure out what to do with the members. Like, what do you guys get? Like, you don't get nothing really. I don't know what to do anymore. But yeah, here's the low-level team. If you don't have Ketris, you don't have Red Macaque, you don't have Dawnbringer, you don't want to use Black Manacles. Supernova did Ruby and 3 times Sunweaver with Shaman class. Simple. Sounds good. With class event teams, the simpler, the better. So I like it. Watch this. Extra turn, baby. Alright, now we just need a little bit more damage. And then he's gonna bring in his buddy. So we're not done yet. Alright, bring in your buddy. I swear that thing never fails. If you got a full team of Taurus, that Rage Reaver. That's why it's so good with Ferocity, because you always get extra turns and it always sets off that third trait. And you got multiples doing the third trait. Chad's out of here? I'm in my Kia with my thong and flip-flops. Assless chaps with lime green thong is all the rage. Supernova says I'm wearing a blue uniform with a big blue rimmed hat. I look like a cop if you squint real hard. That's cool. I like buying things I can't make at home, says Supernova. Mark says, do you know a good realtor or have a friend who knows a good one? That's what I did. I swear, like, around here they don't do rentals, though. I mean, we're starting to think about maybe just buying. 'Cause my mom is like, my mortgage is less than how much people are, like, I keep telling her, like, here's one, it's this much, and here's one, it's this much, and she's like sending me, sending me. And she's always like, man, these cost more than my mortgage. I'm like, holy cow, because you got a really nice house. I may need to just buy. My plan was to do another, like, just get somewhere better and rent for like 3 to 5 more years and then buy something after that. Well, maybe it's time to just freaking look for a house to buy. I don't know if realtors do rentals. Like, I feel like they don't. I haven't exactly, like, reached out to one and talked to them, but I've said, like, to my family members and anybody else that I've told that I want to move and that to help me to look if they can and stuff like that. I've mentioned it before, like, hey, you think I should, like, talk to a realtor or something? They're like, oh, I don't think they do that. They always shoot me down whenever I mention that. So that's made me not want to do it. But that's what I was thinking too. Like, you think somebody would be out there like it's their job to help you find something, and then you could pay them some money or something. If they find it, they get money. It's like a lawyer. You sue somebody or something. If they win, they get money. I think there'd be realtors out there. If they find you a rental and you get placed in it, you get money. They get money. And they have way more resources than you. I'm looking at the same thing everyone else is looking at. They probably have relationships with, like, communities and bigger businesses that own multiple communities. They probably know days before they go onto the websites. They probably already know. Like, they got their finger on the pulse. I might try it. I might just call and act dumb and be like, hey, we're having a lot of trouble. Can you help out? It would be nice to get, like, a professional on the job. That's part of the problem. Like, we just don't have time to look. And then when we do look and we find something, it's always off market before we can see it. Which isn't so bad. I would use this team. Like when I go off live stream and I have to finish this up or something, sometimes I won't even switch back to my high level team. Let's continue with this. Chad's going back to work. Mark says you talk a lot about Osha's Tome. I don't have it. How do I get that one? And Rope Dart. Rope Dart's a Pride Lands weapon, I think. Pride Lands, right? So you have to wait till a Pride Lands week. Osha's Tome, what is Osha's Tome? Is that like... We can look at it. I can't remember off the top of my head where Osha's Tome is from and how you get it and stuff. I don't think it's like a faction weapon. I don't think it's a class weapon. So, most likely it's just like Rope Dart, where you're just going to have to wait for a kingdom. I want to say it's one of the newer kingdoms. But it's not, I don't think it's one of the newer ones, isn't it? Somebody already said in the chat. The class weapon. Mark says just be yourself. That's why I started watching Cinny. Don't worry about us. We are here, bro. What class do you consider the worst in the game? Probably like Death Knight or Knight. Something with Knight in it. One of those. Here, let's answer that. Let's answer both those questions. As far as weapons go down to O. It's a Nexus. I knew it was newer. So it's a Nexus weapon. So you gotta wait until Nexus comes back around, and then it will be in the Soul Forge. So if you don't have a weapon and you're wondering, like that's one way to like kind of know. Go look at it. Go see what kingdom it's from, and then like go look and see when that kingdom's coming, and you'll know like when to look out for it. So whenever we have Nexus again, you can get Osha's Tome in the Soul Forge. And then what's the worst class in the game? Not Archer, not Archmagus, not Assassin, not Bard, not Corsair. Probably not Dragon Guard, not Elementalist, not Frost Mage, not Geomancer. Probably not Hierophant. Not Mechanist, not Monk. Maybe Nightweaver? Not Orbweaver, not Plague Lord. Not Sentinel. Not Shaman even, because it has one of the... So it's not Shaman. Shaman has uses. It can't be horrible if it has uses. Slayer for sure not. Sorcerer maybe? I think it has a use though. Spearwalker has uses, Stormcaller has uses, Sunspear has uses, Thief has uses, Tiecaller does, Titan definitely does, Warden does, Warlord's one of the... Still a fire class with triple Fireblade business. War Priest is pretty bad. So that'd be one of the ones I didn't say. So it's out of, like... It's probably not Barbarian, though. Probably either Death Knight, Dervish, Doomsayer, Knight, Night Weaver, maybe Oracle, maybe Priest, Rune Priest, Source, So I don't know if I helped at all, but War Priest, I just named all the bad ones. It's hard to say, like, which one's the worst, because there's a lot of them that are not good, and you just don't use them, so you don't... It's hard to say. Like, I know these 5 are bad, but I don't know, like, out of those 5, which ones are the worst, because I don't use those 5, so I can't even tell you which one's worse than the other. But yeah, some combo of that. Anything with Knight in it is bad, and then anything with Priest in it. And then there's a couple other. Priest is probably, like, just good enough to not be one of the worst ones, but Rune, I don't know. The Knight ones are probably worse than the Priest ones. It's hard to say. It's like, what's the 5 worst baseball teams? And then, you know, they're all bad in their own way, and you can't really say who's the worst. You'd have to have them play each other and see. But Shaman's not it. Shaman you can use with Ferocity, you can use with Ketcherus, you can use with the new Mythic. You guys tell me which one's the worst that you think. I think the newest class was very disappointing. And that right now it's just the newest class, so people are giving it a little bit more credit than it even deserves. Like, they're treating it like a C tier class maybe, when it should be a D or an F. And once it stops being new, for some reason the Gems of War community, if something's new, they want it to be good. And so until it is not new anymore, it won't really settle into its true spot. Because it's new. It's still got the new tag. So take everything like Night Weaver and take it down a notch, because it's still the newest class and people still says new by it. Sometimes new things are good, but a lot of times they're not. If you watch the game and like all the Glory Shop troops that come in and all the new mythics that come in, how often are they actually good? It's not very often. It's like 2 out of 10. 1 out of 5, something like that. So you're almost... That's kind of why I'm usually on the negative side, because I've seen, for 7 straight years, I've seen that only 1 out of 5 Glory Shop troops are good, and only 1 out of 5 new mythics are good. So it's almost easier to just say it's probably not good, right? And then all of a sudden something's good, and you're like, oh crap, I better correct course here. That thing is good. I'm so used to saying not good, not good, not good, not good, then I get, oh, nope, this one is good, you know? And just, you can look at for yourself, like, this week's Glory Shop troop is bad. You know, what was last week's Glory Shop troop? We don't even remember. What about the week before that? Do you remember that one? Probably not. Like, they're all, a lot of the time, you know, 4 times out of 5, they're just bad. And every once in a while, we'll get something good. And I don't even know why I'm talking about that anymore, but yeah. Alright, what do you guys want to see for the, another, like, 15 minutes? I think it's gonna be a short trip today. I'll just do a poll. Or let me know, Mark, Sana, or Chad. Mark, Sana, or Chad, you can decide what we do. I'll do anything you want. Except for treasure hunt. You got 15 minutes? What do you want to see? One of the 3 amigos, let me know. I'll go do my dungeon real quick while I wait. Dungeon! Okay, Sana wants to see PvP. Let's do it. Let me fail my dungeon. There we go. Failed it. One day I'm going to get double Stellarix, maybe. Alright, PvP it is. So what would I do here? I look at my goals first. I see where I'm at. It's Thursday. I should be at around 3,200. So I need to get another 400 points today. Now how would I go about doing that, getting 400 VP? Because I do the bare minimum in PvP. I'm not going for leaderboards or anything until they sort that out. I've said it 50,000 times. As to why. I'll look around a little bit. We got Human here on Blood Frenzy. That's cool. You could do double Tesla there. But usually I just stick in purple. Do quick battles. You know, I can do the highest because I'm doing Stellarix. Look for Valhawks. Go try to grab some stats. I just want 400 points and I'll be satisfied. Which is probably like 8 battles or less. And there's one. Here comes 2. Dang, you got 9 Supernova? That's crazy. Like, how many weeks have we even had this year? Jeez. We got 8? How many weeks have we had? Like 10? You got 9? Dang, bro. Like, think about how many weeks we've had this year. And Supernova's had 9 perfect dungeon runs this year. I almost don't believe it. That's so crazy. Like, January had maybe 5 weeks, because it was longer. February only had 4. That's 9 right there. And then we've had 2 in March. You must be, you must know something I don't know. I need to get a little whisper in my ear. Mark's had 4 perfect runs in the last 2 weeks. Oh, duh, it's every day. I'm stupid. I'm so dumb. It's every day. You're an idiot. So it's times 7. So never mind. I'm dumb. I was thinking... I don't know what I was thinking. So 7 times... Yeah, that's more like it. Jeez. I had a brain fart right there. Nobody said anything. I figured it out myself first, at least. Like, what is he talking about? What a dummy. I need some fish oil or something. Get my brain going. How many perfects have I had this year? Probably like 3. Been not a lot. I had 2 in a row after I got Stellarix, and I probably had like 1 or 2 before that. It's been pretty bad. Yeah, Stellarix. You know. It's still funny. Like, I like using it with the Takshakas, that's funny. But you can't do that here. There's nowhere to do it in PvP. At least I don't think so. It's not boring yet. It's more funny. But it probably will get boring. It's kind of like Ironhawk to me. Like, we've had teams like this before. Where it's like brainless. Started with King Gobtruffle, I feel. The Truffle Shuffle was like one of the first teams like this. Where you just know you're going to win. And it just got crazier and crazier. Just pick a pattern and stick to it. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. There's a Valhawk. I almost like want to do... Sana said to just wait and get all your Valhawks and then go to the Monolith. And I almost want to do that, but I'm still not doing it. If I get one, I immediately go. I think either way is fine. My thought is like, go get your stats as soon as you can, so that'll make it easier to find the other ones. But then you're switching around in here, looking for buffs. I need the one that does magic per yellow. Or, per purple. Anita with the gifted, thank you so much. Appreciate it. I would say... Probably got that engine roaring. You know, we're out there revving our engine, acting like we're trying to fix it, but we're just revving it. Where's the one per purple? There we go. Gain 1 magic for each purple ally. Our whole team is purple. We're in the purple area. And then this team you got for Tower of Doom, you can just bring it over here. And then I just get the stats, and I don't worry about the timer. I just use it for whatever I need it for. It's kind of a waste, but it does... I guess it helps. I don't know. Is this just a side mission that's taking up time that I don't really need to do? It does take a little bit of time to do this. Especially when you can't get the colors you want. Come on. Little side mission. Kind of feels like going into the stat rooms on a Tower of Doom. Oh, almost like a waste of time. I got enough, though. I'm going to go to the third one, and then I'm going to go back and get the rest of my VP and be done. I think I'm pretty close to being done anyway. For the day. And you just get more Valhawks tomorrow. I can just get them again. I'm not worried about the timer. You got to kind of get that out of your head. If it's in there. Don't let them manipulate you with their timers. You know, your XP booster, don't be sitting there and just doing that. That's going to add 15 minutes of gameplay to every single day. Please don't do that. Just fire it off. Like, I should probably have one going right now. And then these stats, these buffs, like, don't make it trick you into playing longer. You know, get your stuff done and just leave it, just waste it. Who cares? Maybe do... I don't know. That wouldn't work. I was trying to think of some way to use it. I was going to say autoplay, but... I think I might go to 3 and then go get the rest. Like, get those VP talismans. Just use them. Which it does, like, double your VP when you get those, so... And it gives you just enough to where I think this is not a waste of time. It might break even, though. Anita's been a member for 6 months. That is half a year. It's good. Alright, I'm gonna stop there. I'm gonna go back to purple. Or actually, first I'm gonna look at my goals. Because I don't... Like, I do a certain amount per day, and I'm not going further. I think I'm already there, though. Dang. Well... I'm gonna go a little further. Let's go to the Blood Frenzy, just for you guys. Like, I'd probably just keep going, but... Let's show you what I would use. If you have the Blood Frenzy, I think everybody has the same Blood Frenzies. Go with this. And we can even put on our things. I don't know if I have guard medals on, but if you're going to do a Blood Frenzy, this would be the one. Now I'm done with the stuff I need to do. I'll do something for you guys. Looks like I need 2 shots. Let's do this. Let's see how much we get. $267. Alright, I'm gonna do one more battle. I'm really wasting them today. Really wasting those buffs today. That was kind of just an example of what you would do. PvP is not like super fun to me, so when I'm done, I'm done. Oops. It is Thursday though. I need 8. Yeah. 3,200. Tomorrow would be 38. And 46. That's not enough, but it's close. I guess I could get a little bit of extra today. You almost do want to finish a little early so you have time to use your golden soul boosters. I'm definitely on track though. Here, let's run a couple more of these. We'll do like 3 more. So I'm using my stats I got for no reason. At least I used the VP boosters though. Alrighty. Purple! Purple! Thank you! We got extra buffs here. Alright, 2 more fights. And I might be able to go a little bit longer. We'll see if you got. What do you guys want to do now after this? Start deciding now. What do you want to see next? You could do Tower of Doom. Underspire. Tower of Doom, Underspire. I think I still have Epic Trials if anybody needs to see it. I already got it done, so I haven't done it. So I'm not going to do it just for nothing. For no reason. Unless you guys need to see it. So Epic Trials, Underspire, Tower of Doom. Vault keys are always an option. I still got like 100 vault keys. Mark wants to see Underspire? Okay, let's do it. There's another Valhawk. Ah. Oh, right here. Now I'm way over what I need per day. That's kind of how I play the game. Let's say I'm going to go to floor 30 in the Tower of Doom. I would divide that by 7. Right? So I'd need to do like 4 floors a day. If PvP, if I want 5,700 VP, I divide that by 7. Now I got to do 800, around 800 a day. That's how I play the game. I don't like doing everything in one day. I'd rather break it out over... I know I'm going to play every day already. I might as well chop stuff up into 7s that I can. So I'm like, I'm over quota here. Which is good. But yeah, let's do Underspire for Mark. I have not hit the first dragon yet. I'm barely anywhere. I think I found the door. We have to do this one. Let's do it. And this is my low-level team. Skid marked undies. Brown streak. You know. Is this doing anything? Probably just grab Brown. It's a low-level team. Everybody should have the Doom Spade. It's Tower of Doom. We'll do this for a couple, and then I'll maybe switch into a higher level team. It's pretty similar, though. You just use the Doom Spade. Maybe cast Soothsayer unless you have a Brown match. Like here, we don't have a Brown match. So this would be where we would go ahead. Oh, there's one. I missed one, but yeah. Alright, one more with this team. I should have put chapters in, I forgot. The main things have chapters, though. If you wanna... Most people don't get past the thing of the day, anyway. I would say. Kinda like you have to watch the whole stream if you want rants. If you want the extra stuff, you kinda have to watch the whole thing. Livewire says roughly 100 rooms, give or take 10 rooms. You get 49 free torches and 1 free lantern, so about 1,000 gems. He says, how many gems does it roughly take to get through Underspire complete? My goal is to finish it complete one of these weeks. Yeah, it's like 1,000 gems. Livewire's right. He says, buy the 2 offers each day, and it should get you there 150 gems per day. Yeah, I totally agree. Geedralis. Livewire says, did you find the golden ticket in the Wonka bar yet? Supernova says, I have purple PvP team that is so much fun you don't even realize you're gold farming. You're such a gold farmer. Livewire says, I use my XP booster the same time I'm doing my monoliths and then go to PvP. Goes by fast and kills 2 birds, plus look at all that boost. The journey teams and now the Doom weapon. Yep. Yeah, it's like 1,000. That's why I'm not doing it yet. I'm trying to rebuild my gem stack. You guys know my strat with all that. You know, there's a certain amount of things. Like every week you have to do your guild event. So you're gonna have to invest gems into that. And then if you don't have the epic trial, if you don't have the starry pet, you should get that. It's a super cheap pet. That's just all you gotta do is win some battles. And I know they're hard, but if you're a higher level player, you should be doing that. And then getting Stellarix and Diamantina and stuff, you gotta get one of the 2. So you gotta buy the dungeon offer every day. There's just so many gems already that it's crazy that I think the Underspire can wait until later. You know, wait until you get all your starry pets. Wait until you get Stellarix and Diamantina, or both. And, you know, you have to do your guild event every week. You have to invest into that. And then there's other things, too. There's a bunch of other stuff that needs gems, too. But that's just like the weekly guaranteed things. There's a weekend event you're probably going to have to invest gems in. Like, before we even start talking about epic trials and Underspire and the dungeon, before we even start talking about those, you got a guild event at the beginning of the week and a guild event on the weekend that you have to spend gems on. I'm gonna do this. I don't care. I want the writs, I want the orbs. And how many gems is that? I mean, depends what event you're doing. Like, Tower of Doom is like 500 gems. And then if you do a faction or something on the weekend, that's another, like, what, 250 at least? So you're talking 750 to 1,000 gems a week just for guild events. And then you gotta pick something. Pick something else to go. And I recommend either dungeon or epic trials. Because there's an end point. You know, Underspire, there's never going to be an end point. Until you have every single pet fully ascended, every single troop fully gold medaled, which takes the longest out of everything. And there's not really an end there. Like, Underspire is going to go on until the end of time, and it's there every week, and, you know, it can wait. But, like, Starry Pets, there's an end. Until they put more in, I'm done. I'm done right now. I finished it. Stellarix, there's an end. I'm done. I'm finished. I don't have to ever spend gems on that again. So now, once I build my gem stack back up from doing all those other things, I can start attacking the Underspire finally. I think it would be like if you just started with the Underspire, like it's never going to end, and you're never going to get your Starry Pets. You're never going to get your Stellarix. So you got to do it the other way around. It's in my opinion the way you should play the game. Always think about getting things done and out of the way instead of like, you know, I mean, it's very tempting to get all these orbs, and it's good value, and it's not a bad thing to do the Underspire. There's just never an end to it, so I'd rather get some other things out of the way and done. It's kind of like, let's say you're playing an MMO, and 5 enemies run up to you. You know, are you going to fight the hardest one first and then have all 4 of the other ones beating on you the whole time? You know, you pick the weakest enemy, you kill it, now you only got 4 enemies beating on you. You know, then you pick the next weakest one, you kill it, now you only got 3. If you start with the hardest person, you know, you're going to have all of them beating on you for the whole time it takes to kill that hardest one. So you eliminate all the easy stuff. Get all the easy stuff done. It's kind of like if you have a list of chores, right? You write down, I'm going to do all this today, like a checklist. You got a to-do list. In the morning, you write this to-do list, and it's got 20 things on it. You know, it's so much, you like build momentum, and it's way easier. If you just do all the easy stuff, and you start crossing stuff off the list, you know, it like gives you motivation. Like, oh, I'm going to go do this thing, and this thing's easy. I could just knock this out right now. Bang, boom, cross it off the list. What's the next easiest thing to do? Oh, that? Okay, I'm going to go do that. Bang, boom, it's done. Cross it off the list. So you start to see, like, ooh, I got stuff done. I'm getting things done. I only got 8 things to do left now. What's the next easiest thing? Bang, cross it off. If you start with the hardest thing, you're going to get annoyed. It's going to take forever. It's going to be halfway through the day. You're going to have 1 thing crossed off the list. It's not as, like, it's for mental. Like, if you do, either way, you're going to get everything done on the list, right? Probably, yeah. If you do the hardest thing first, you're probably still going to get everything done. But just to build that momentum, I feel like you do the easier things first. So you can start marking stuff off, start getting some momentum. The other way around is nice, too, if you take care of the hardest thing first. I mean, if that would be like a person that already, you're like self-motivated, and you don't need any like mental tricks to get the stuff done for the day. Then, of course, you would get the hardest thing done first, and now it's all downhill from there. Like, both ways work, but it depends what kind of person you are. For me, I'm more of like the let's knock the easy crap out of the way so I can start feeling good about getting stuff done, and then I'll have way more time left for that hard thing on there, and I can take my time and get that thing done. So I'm going to do all the easy stuff first, and now I only have the 1 hard thing left, and we're halfway through the day. Now I got an entire half of a day to get that 1 last hard thing done, and I know where I stand. If you do the hard thing first, like it's taking all half the day, now you're panicking because you still got 19 things to do after you get the hard thing done. And it's not good, not as good for your mental, I feel. It's the same with Gems of War, yeah? Kind of knock the things out that you can get done. That way, you know where you stand, kind of. Do the things where there's an end to it. Aw, come on. Here we go. Oh. Oompa Loompa. Lavar says, I feel like completing all 7 bosses and Underspire is more of an endgame thing anyway. Just do the free ones like Cinny says and grab what you can until later on. Yep. You know, you get to the second boss. You don't even have to do all your torches. I mean, you should, because you can get Sentinels, and you can possibly make it to the 4th boss if you get lucky. But I would say your goal for the week should be getting to the 2nd boss. And then anything you can do on top of that is great. That's how I'm doing PvP and Underspire right now. Just the bare minimums. I'm getting all my goals in PvP, getting my golden soul booster, and that's it. I'm getting 5,700 VP and stopping. And then the Underspire, I'm just using my free torches. I'm just getting to the second boss, and that's my bare minimum. And if I feel like using the rest of my torches looking for sentinels or trying to make it to the fourth boss, then I'll do that. But my bare minimum is make it to the second boss. And I do that every week. So I'm not like riding off the Underspire. I'm doing my free stuff. I'm not riding off PvP. I'm doing my goals. I'm just not all in spending gems on it yet. Because there was other things I felt were more important to just get done and get out of the way, so I don't ever have to think about it ever again. Then I can completely concentrate only on the Underspire after I build my gem stack back up. And now I can afford everything. Because I know how many gems you guys got, and I know it's not a lot. 90% of you here probably have less than like 2,000. So you got to start picking what things you're not going to do. What things you're going to kind of like do the bare minimum and not spend gems on. And then knock some stuff out to where you never have to spend gems on it again. Your guild should be the most important thing. So some people might not even be able to spend gems on Epic Trials, Dungeon, and Underspire. You might not even be able to, because you gotta stay in your guild. You gotta do your guild events. Those are the most important. You gotta stay in your guild. We can't be selfish and just do the things we want to do. You gotta do your guild first. That'll give you the most return on your investment anyway. It is selfish to be not selfish. In this game, it's selfish to not be selfish, or it's not selfish to be selfish in this game. As long as that means you're doing your guild event. Hey, we got a sentinel. I should have been heading through this door, though, so I kind of just wasted, but since it's a sentinel, it's not a waste. Neophyte, salutations. Sana says I do everyday adventure board and dungeon first, then TOD, and then the stuff that need... Right. That's what you should do. I check my XP booster, then I do my adventure board, then I do my dungeon, and then I'm doing my... whatever the event is of the day. Because I have all week to do the guild event. So I'm not ignoring the guild event or putting it behind anything else. I just know I have 7 days. So I might check like the faction event first if it's a Tuesday. I might check the pet first if it's a Wednesday. And I might do the class event first if it's a Thursday. But then right after that I'm doing, you know, a certain amount of the guild event too. Breaking it out into 7 days. And then a certain amount of PvP, breaking it out in 7 days. And then a certain amount of whatever. Underspire. Darn, I missed an extra turn. Darn it. I think I'm gonna call it after this. The clock is not on my side today. It's almost 2 o'clock. Maybe we can get a sentinel. That'd be cool. Nope. Oh wait, I said I'd do. Let's do a different team. I know I already did this on Tuesday though. If you need Underspire teams, it's on Tuesday's live stream. See if I can remember. It was just Ketris, right? Or did I do Lord of Slaughter? Oh, I remember I tried to do Lord of Slaughter and it didn't work. Yeah, you should probably just be like... something like that. Probably take you pretty far. But then you gotta really need brown for that Doom Spade, so I might want to change my banner. I think I'm gonna change it. Who cares about minus blue? No, because then we don't got all brown. Dang. So you have to... What's this guy do? Oh. I think you gotta use, like, Soothsayer or something. This would be like a high-level example, I guess. Get your spade up. Cast a spade. Still a bunch of spade business, but you could you got the catchers there to help later. Because with the other team, there's nothing to help. It's all Soothsayers. Here, at least you got something to help you with damage. That's how it should be. Like, if you don't have gems, you should pour everything into your guild. If you're low on gems. And even, like, if you're not in a high-level guild, you don't have to spend as much as other people do. Sometimes you need to buy up to a weapon, though, so it is what it is. Like, this week, you should have got the Doom Spade. It's just gonna help you in the future. It's a good weapon that you're gonna use after this event's over. Everybody should come out this week with this Doom Spade. So, pretty much everybody should buy up to a certain point in the shop. It does not depend. But yeah, like today as an example, I'd just peek at this. It says complete a dungeon run, so I would have known that beforehand. Then I probably would have went to my dungeon and been like, picked the right way and done the battles the right way so I don't run into traps and have to fight with traps. I would get that done. And then I would go to my adventure board next. You know, I got kill 150 purple troops for 100 gems. That's really good. That doesn't come around very often. I'm lucky for that. I'm glad I saw that. And now I'm going to do that today. I'm going to kill 150 purple troops and get 100 gems. I'm going to do all these. It's got writs here. Those are good. Gems. You know, just build the habit. Do your adventure board. You might have missed that top one. And that's really good. And you don't get those. And if you don't do it today, it's going to still be there tomorrow. You won't get a new one tomorrow. You'll miss out on gems. So you got to know, you got to look at your adventure board every day, no matter what. And you should just do it, especially if you need class experience. Just make it a habit. So I would do that. And then next it would be, you know, the class event, because it's over today. My guild event goes on for 7 days. Like, I still have today, tomorrow, the next day to do Tower of Doom. But this will be gone tomorrow, so I'm going to do this next. Then I might start thinking about Tower of Doom and, like, doing four floors, at least. Or make sure I've done 4 every day, at least. So Monday 4, Tuesday 4, Wednesday 4, Thursday 4. Right? So I'd have, like, I should be on, like, 16 right now, and I'm definitely not. Oh, I am. Cool. I'm definitely not, but I am. So I'm where I should be. Tomorrow I'll get to 20. The next day I'll get to 24, and the next day I'll get to 28 or 30 or whatever. Like, today I'll probably do, like, at least 2 or 3 more just to make sure I can get to 30. Because you want to go to, like, floor 30 if you're going to do your share for your guild. At least floor 30. Got to get all your weapon scrolls anyway. That's floor 26. And then you might as well go to 30, just to make it an even number for everybody to remember. And to help your guild make it to all rewards. That's what I would do next. I'd make sure I'm on track to get to floor 30 by Sunday. And then I would start thinking about, you know, PvP and Underspire. And stuff like that. I'd go to PvP and look, am I on track for this? I got to get 5,700 by Sunday. So I got to do 800 a day. And it's Thursday, so I should have 3,200. I have that, so I don't need to do anymore. And then you go check Underspire. Underspire, you could do 7 torches a day if you want. So I should probably do like 7 more battles here right now. If I was going to keep going today, I should probably keep going right here. And then if I use all my torches, I have 0 torches left and I'm still playing. Most likely I would go and do like vault keys. I still have some of these. And we're going to have a vault event. I don't know when. Probably like next weekend, huh? And I still got to open like 100. So I would say, like, how many days do I got left before the next vault event? Oh, 10 days? Well, I better open like 10 vault keys a day. Like, this is how I play the game. And if there's anything else that I forgot, like, I don't think so. Yeah. I'd be done, probably. I'd be done for the day. I don't think I would keep going. I do check my mail and my offer. You know, you gotta check this and make sure something's not about to run out. Like, if it says 1 day left, you might as well collect it. Like, your blinkies might be the first thing you look at. So, like, go here, collect your mail, look at your... Make sure that one of these isn't about to expire. If it is, just click on it and use it while you play normally. And go down to your offer, check that, make sure it's not something crazy amazing that you need, like a verse or something. And then you would go up here. Be like, oh, okay, I need to do... Just so I know. Okay, when I'm doing my dungeon, make sure to do it right. Because it says to complete a dungeon run. And I might as well just do it right so I can get the XP booster. Even though I don't care that much about it, I still want to get it. Because it's free. And then after that, you know, I would run the dungeon correctly. And then I'd go to Adventure Board. I would see the purple troop thing. I might do that. That's probably what I would do. After I did the vault keys. Or even before I do the vault keys. Because it's something that has to be done by the end of today. So this would be after the class event. I would work on the purple troops, actually. Because it would end, I need to get that done today. Like, I don't need to get Tower of Doom done today. I don't need to get Underspire done today. And I don't need to get PvP done today. So, but I do need to get the purple troops killed today. So I can get a new one tomorrow and get more gems tomorrow. Or else it's still going to be there and I'm going to miss out on gems. So that's what I would do. That's the order. So just to reiterate, I know I repeat myself a lot, but I check my mail, right? I grab that. I look at my boosters, make sure I don't have anything on like 1 day or some sort of hours. And if I do, I just grab it. I go down to my offer, make sure there's nothing crazy amazing here, like a verse or something that I want to buy. Then I go up here, check on this in case it's something like that, like complete a dungeon run, just so I know ahead of time. And then I would go to my dungeon, do it correctly, so I can get my XP booster. Then I would look at Adventure Board. It says kill for purple troops. I'm like, yes, I got a rare one. I'm going to get 100 gems today. Yes. I would go ahead and do it. Use Necromancer as I do it. Be thinking, okay, I need to kill purple troops. And then I would go here. I would do the class event. That has to be done today. I need to do it. Let's get it done. Get my 25 gems. Get the heck out of there. Get back out. Now I better kill my purple troops. That's where it would fit in. I'd kill my purple troops now. No, but that could be done, like, as you do other things. So, really, maybe I would wait till I was done doing my certain amount of PvP, my certain amount of Underspire, my certain amount of Tower of Doom, because it's going to take care of some of those purple kills. So, actually, it might be the last thing I do. Because I wouldn't want to go kill all the purple enemies and then go do Tower of Doom, Underspire, and PvP and kill more purple. Like, I might as well wait till the end to kill the purple troops, I guess. So, never mind. The more I think about it, the more I keep changing it around. But I need to get that done today. And if, like, you're done with everything and you still need to kill purple troops, you just go to your inventory. And go to, like, the Arcane Trait Stone that's purple. You know? The pure purple Arcane. Click on it, and it'll take you to a place that should have the most purple. Go in here, you know, use Rowan or Ironhawk or something. I'm leveling Necromancer, right? So I'd go in here, and this is where I would get my purple kills, the rest of them. I'm getting class experience. I probably still have an XP booster running, maybe. And I'm getting purple kills. So I'm killing like 3 birds with 1 stone. You know, you could get merchants and angels while you're doing this. I need to put on my guard medal so I one-shot. And maybe you just keep doing PvP or something. Like, maybe you don't sit here and do Explorer like this, but if you want to get it done faster, you would just sit here and do this. Because you're already done with everything else. You're like, I want to be done. Like, I'm doing the last thing I need to do today. I'm not going to make it take longer by doing PvP. So I'm going to do it this way and just get it done. There should be more purple here because it's supposed to be like a purple kingdom. So we got 1, 2, 3 purple enemies. That's about as good as it gets. We're getting 3 kills towards that progress. And 100 gems is nothing to sneeze at. It's nice. So I'll just sit here and do this until I got that all the way done. And this is one thing like I need to do today. I can't put this off. It's not going to be there tomorrow unless I'm dumb. And then I'm missing out. You know, I could get the Horde Mimic Mythic. I'm getting class experience. Maybe an XP booster is running. Maybe I'm getting Merchants and Angels too. Maybe get lucky and get a verse or something while you're doing this. It's not like just killing purple enemies. So it feels kind of... it's supposed to be on difficulty 1, though. I don't know why it was on 5. Dr. Mops, welcome back! To shout out to my set, we all must pray. For the member... if you weren't a member, you were still an honorary member. You're just re-upping. It's official. But yeah, I'm gonna cut it there, I think. I better get to work before the clown show starts outside. I'm hoping it rains today, because that keeps the clowns inside. It's supposed to. But my luck. We'll see. But yeah, I'll catch up in the chat here. If you guys have anything... If you guys need anything else, just let me know. I'm here for you. Put it in the chat. Neo says he does adventure tasks first, second dungeons, delves third, and the events last. PvP on Sunday because it takes a while for me to max first place there. Mark says I have 10,000 diamonds, but only 2,000 gems. Diamonds are easy for me to hoard for some reason. Because diamonds are only for, like, one thing, really. So, if you got that patience for those troops, like, you have... You're smart enough to know that you have enough troops to get everything done. You don't need... If a mythic pops up in the Soul Forge that's intriguing, you know you don't need it. Like, Guardians... And, like, you know, there's so many troops, like Underworld Legendaries, and, you know, like, they're giving you weapons that are looping and stuff. Like, you don't need mythics, and you don't... So if something pops up that's tempting in the Soul Forge, it's easier to skip that and wait for something better, because you got it covered already. Like, you're good. It's when people have all these different options with gems that it's kind of harder to save gems, you're right. There's, like... 10 different things you can do with gems, and there's only like 1 or 2 things you can do with diamonds. Doomslayer, says Geetralis. Neo says I spend so little on the game, it's just ridiculous when I think about it. Just to each weapon each week is not even expensive. I get a lot of gems back, so the game is generous. Yeah, how many gems do I have right now? I got 4,327. We got Stellarix last Friday. I had 2,100, so I'm going up. It's just kind of a slow climb. I've doubled my gems since last Friday. I haven't opened all my vault keys yet. So, I'm hoping by tomorrow night I'll have maybe 5,000 if I'm lucky. So you can see how quickly, like, once you get stuff done, like, your gem stack will repair itself. As long as you're not just buying everything you see. Superno says, I was having so much fun in PvP, I almost went over level 19. Oopsie. Vault event Friday, March 22nd, says Sana. So tomorrow is the 15th, so it's not this weekend, but the next. That's good to know for, like, how many vault keys you got left. Divide it by, like, 10 or something, and start opening them. Funky Town is here. I need a slap, not fish oil. Am I streaming tomorrow? Yeah, I should be. I was hoping to have an appointment to go to, but I don't think I have anything, so I'll probably be streaming. What do we got tomorrow? A faction event, so... You know, I don't know when. Sometime between 10 and 12. Sometime between 10 a.m. and 12:30 p.m. is when I'll be streaming. I'll put up a reminder to let you know. We'll be doing Lazara's Lair faction event. Social's here. Morning. Tyrion's here. All right. Supernova says I have to charge my phone. Peace out. Yeah, I'm out of here anyway. Misty, what up? Anybody have any more questions or anything before I get out of here? Like, share, subscribe. Consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your good about the channel, comment below. And I'll see y'all next time, which is tomorrow. I'll put up a reminder sometime between 10 and 12:30. It's, I think, Mrs. Cinny's day off, so, you know, she might pop up with some idea of what we're doing, and, with no consideration to me having a stream, so, you know, could be at 10, it could be at 12, that's all I'm saying. I'll be streaming, I'll stream my, my showings. It's hard to even get one, it's so crazy. But thanks for joining me today. Livewire, Social, Sana, Supernova, Misty, Mark, Social Lady, Live Shark, Gidralis Alfred, Dr. Supernova, Gidralis Neophyte, Mark Neo, Live Lady, any other cool ones like that? We got Anita Supernova, Anita Livewire, Chad the Clip Bomb, Nugent, Mark with the 2. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Oh yeah, you're a legend. Same with Dr. Mops. You're a legend. Oh yeah. Anita, you're a legend. But the underwear, I gotta buy the underwear, the pack of undies. Sana with the underwear fund, thank you so much. Chad with the underwear fund. Efley was here. Sana was first, Efley was second, Mark was third. And back to the bottom. Thanks again, Chad. Thanks again, Sana. Thanks again, Mark. Thanks again, Anita. Thanks again, Dr. Mops. Alright, have a good one. Hope you guys have a great day. And I'll be back tomorrow morning. Maybe tonight, though. If you want that Elden Ring, you know, just stay tuned. I don't know when. I might do it right now. And then, like, it takes a minute for me to get the video out. I gotta do, like, a thumbnail and all that crap. You know how pre-records are. That's why I'm not doing them anymore, because it's more work than you think. And, yeah. So, I still gotta, like, lay the audio on the... Because I was fighting the boss over and over and over and over. And on PlayStation, when I win, I would just hit record. You know, it saves your last, like, hour of footage. So I waited till I won, and then I saved it. So now I gotta, like, I wasn't talking while I was fighting the boss. So I gotta go back and, like, do Share Factory and record the audio over the fight and stuff. So it's gonna take a minute. And then I gotta, like, put out the video, make a thumbnail, do the description, all that stuff. So I'm shooting for tonight, but I was shooting for last night. So it might... Who knows when, but before we play Elden Ring Sunday, I'll have the video out for the boss fight that we did. Which was crazy. It was that giant boss, the giant in a tiny room that was swim moving and belly flopping and blowing fire. It was crazy. And I was just dying in one hit. It would just magnetic, like it would jump in the air, do like a 360, dive at me with its mouth open, and it would like be like a magnet. And it would just grab me and kill me in one hit. And then it just spits you out on the floor and blows fire all over you. It's like... it's like, whatever you say, kicking you while you're down and, yeah, doing way too much, overkilling me. It was nuts. But I finally did it, so I'll put that video out as soon as I can get around to it. I know you're looking forward to it. Anyway, I'm out of here. You guys are the best. Peace out. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow.